Undoubtedly, you are not prepared for this at all. There has never been a more significant video about XRP Ripple than this one. It is expected that the litigation between Ripple and the SEC will be resolved within the next few days, according to lawyers, industry experts, and the CEO of Ripple. It sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? However, we are only just getting started. In the event that they do not sell their XRP coins, experts assert that every holder has the potential to become a billionaire. Is this a fact, or is it really a matter of marketing? How about we work it out? Those videos are going to blow your mind. The continuing legal battle between Ripple Labs and the Securities and Exchange Commission has been a rollercoaster ride for those who are passionate about XRP as well as the cryptocurrency community as a whole. Recent tweets from pro-XRP attorney John Deaton Parody indicate that the sentiment among Ripple supporters has been one of cautious optimism. This sentiment has been prevalent in recent times. The fact that the SEC litigation against Ripple and the XRP army is about to be resolved has a positive impact on my mood. I am finally able to take a few deep breaths and rest, which has cast a lengthy shadow over XRP, maybe getting closer to its conclusion. Could it really be that the end is in sight? Is it possible that a surprising turn of events is still on the horizon? This may be a lightning-fast mood, but questions continue to be raised. Are we finally at the end of the SEC versus Ripple case? Could an unanticipated appeal completely alter the situation? Legal professionals are divided on the subject, but some, such as Bill Morgan, an attorney who advocates for XRP, are becoming increasingly skeptical about the SEC's chances of appealing the recent summary judgment that was rendered in favor of Ripple. In his social media post, Morgan has expressed his concern that the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC would decide to file an appeal, particularly if the ruling is limited solely to legal issues. Based on Morgan's analysis of recent judicial trends, it appears that the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC may have a difficult time overturning the verdict. He draws attention to the case of CCV Kraken, in which Judge Orek displayed a liking for the legal reasoning that was observed in both the Ripple case and the SEC v. Kraken case. The lawsuit involving Binance was handled by Judge Jackson, while Judge Torres presided over the proceedings. The Howey test, which is a criteria that is used to establish whether a transaction qualifies as an investment contract, was used equally to both primary and secondary market transactions in these cases. By doing so, the case is carefully discriminated between the two types of transactions. This is in contrast to the approach that Judge Rakoff took in the Terraform case, in which he did not differentiate between the different kinds of transactions that were being discussed. Morgan suggests that this consistency among judges could have the effect of bolstering the validity of Judge Torres' decision, making it more difficult for the Securities and Exchange Commission to sustain an appeal based solely on legal grounds. Judge Orek went so far as to compliment Judge Torres' reasoning, particularly her interpretation of the third prong of the Howey test, which assesses the expectation of profit from the efforts of others. Judge Torres' interpretation of the Howey test was particularly noteworthy. This complex and precedent-consistent judgment may make the path to appeal for the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC extremely difficult. Morgan's research presents a picture in which it may be difficult for the Securities and Exchange Commission to identify a clear legal error in the finding that Judge Torres made. In the event that the Ripple case is narrowly constrained to its circumstances, as Judge Orek has hinted, the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC may have a difficult time arguing that the decision should be reversed. Therefore, if the Securities and Exchange Commission decides to appeal, it may do so for reasons that are not related to the law, such as because of demands from the political strategic spheres. Therefore, the situation between Ripple and SSC is not merely another legal conflict for cryptocurrencies as we know it. This is the moment that will truly define it. But let me tell you something, what occurs after that could completely alter everything. You are not going to believe what the professionals have to say. And believe me when I say that their observations might just blow your head. Are you prepared to learn about what might be the most significant turn in the history of cryptocurrency? Keep up with the news, because this is something that you simply cannot afford to overlook. As a result, the XRP community is not unfamiliar with making extreme forecasts. Nevertheless, the discourse has reached a new level as a result of the recent hype about exorbitant price objectives. The possibility of $420 per XRP is mentioned in tweets. The declarations made by Jack the Rippler and Amenix, which stated that XRP is certainly on its way to fulfilling the prophecy and heading directly to $589, have revived the excitement among investors. However, even these lofty amounts are insignificant when compared to the audacious aim that some people are speculating about, which is $10,000 every single XRP. As a result of this number, individuals who are in possession of considerable amounts of XRP have the potential to become millionaires or perhaps billionaires in the future. On the other hand, is this only a case of wishful thinking, or could there be more to these forecasts than meets the eye? The current status of the cryptocurrency market is an essential factor to take into consideration in order to comprehend the allure of a $10,000 XRP. A staggering $100 million would be the worth of those same 10,000 tokens if they were valued at $10,000 each XRP. The value of an investment made by someone who possesses 50,000 XRP would skyrocket from approximately $30,000 to $500 million. Additionally, if you were to be in possession of 100,000 XRP, the value of your assets would skyrocket to an astounding $1 billion immediately. Even if these data are difficult to understand, they shed light on the reasons why some investors continue to have hope, despite the fact that they are skeptical. However, is it really possible to find XRP worth $10,000? The journey to such a price would involve a sequence of remarkable events, numerous judicial victories, widespread adoption, and potentially even a major upheaval in the global financial system. Despite the fact that the potential rewards are tremendous, the path to such a price would be difficult to achieve. There is no doubt that this is a long shot, but in the unpredictable world of cryptocurrencies, long shots have a tendency of occasionally coming true. Now let's take a look at whales, which are the ones that are really generating headlines. However, on the basis of projections made by industry experts, these crypto titans have started purchasing hundreds of millions of XRP, thereby laying the groundwork for something truly monumental. A shopping binge is not the only thing that this is. The signal is bullish, and it has the potential to transform everything. Have faith in me, the events that are taking place right now will blow your mind. This is something that you won't want to miss out on. Only recently has XRP attracted the attention of these large hitters, with on-chain statistics suggesting a massive amassing of 50 million XRP in just 24 hours. Each whale that made this buy had between 1 million and 10 million tokens in their possession. The total value of this transaction was around $29.5 million. However, why is this even relevant? What sort of implications does this have for the price of XRP? Not only are whales adding additional tokens to their wallets when they make moves like this, but they're also doing other things. It's a signal is being sent to the market because it decreases the amount of supply that is available on the market. Large-scale purchasing often results in an increase in the price of the item. On the other hand, when whales begin selling off their tokens, it frequently causes price reductions because of the sudden inflow of tokens being available for purchase. This latest wave of accumulation could be the impetus that is required to reverse the recent decline that the token has been experiencing, which has resulted in its price falling by 3% over the course of the previous week in the instance of XRP. Why, therefore, are whales showing such a sudden interest in XRP? It is conceivable that the answer can be found in the continuing advancements and projections made by subject matter experts concerning Ripple and its native token. There is a growing sense of confidence among investors as the dispute between Ripple and the SEC moves closer and closer to a conclusion. Considering that whales frequently have access to insider information or advanced analysis, it is possible that they are betting on a favorable conclusion for Ripple, which might cause the price of XRP to skyrocket. The rise in the amount of activity on the network is still another important aspect. Over the course of a relatively short amount of time, the number of active addresses on Ripple's network has increased from slightly more than 15,000 to 18,100. The increase in the number of wallets that interact with XRP is indicated by this surge, either by purchasing, selling, or transferring the token, among other possibilities. The number of active addresses is an important indicator that can be used to evaluate the strength and activity of a blockchain network.